EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Tonight, it is all on the line. We play for the Lombardi Trophy, as it'll be the AFC champion Indianapolis Colts taking on the champions from the NFC, the Carolina Panthers. Brandon Gaudin along with Charles Davis. Well, CD, what a turnaround for this Colts team. Of course, back in the Peyton Manning days, they were always near the top of the AFC fighting to get to the Super Bowl. Well, now they're back for their first Super Bowl appearance since the 2006 season.
And you're right about this franchise. Division championships galore, but they sure would like to add to their trophy case with another Lombardi Trophy. And they've only won it twice, Super Bowl 41 and Super Bowl 5. Mixed in with a tough loss against New Orleans when they went for another one.
Meanwhile, for the Panthers, it's their third ever Super Bowl appearance in franchise history and looking for that first ever Lombardi Trophy.
They played the Broncos tight in their last appearance, ultimately lost 24-10 in Santa Clara in Super Bowl 50. And prior to that, fell to the Patriots and Tom Brady in Houston. Super Bowl 38, a field goal late in the game got them. They want to set the pace in this one and get their first NFL championship.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Go, Reed, go! Ready?
Now Richardson. That's going to be taken in by Downs. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. Well, we know he's got the speed there. He needed the speed and the hands. A great catch.
And because of that speed, you have to respect it as a defender. So you have to either play off or make sure you're somehow in contact with him, and he's able to do exactly what you said. Use the speed to his advantage and go up and get the football. That's a big-time play right there.
And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well. This Super Bowl, of course, just a huge one for this head coach. The first time he's walked the sidelines in a game of this magnitude. And you know, I might normally ask the cliche, what's going through his mind right now? But maybe the better question, CD, what do you think are the pitfalls of being a first-time head coach in this game?
Well, you know it's something that he thought about, Brandon, and he had to. And he was thinking about it long before he got to this stage. As the season progressed, and he saw that his team was good, if he was smart, he started to make plans right then and there. Reach out to other coaches who've been there before. Find out how they handled winning, losing, handling all the ticket situations, travel, practice, all those things. And then trust your gut, make your best decision, and put it all out there and give your team the best chance to win.
The impressive opening drive continues and just space being created by those guys up front.
We're seeing this the same way, aren't we? We are seeing an offensive line, as this game gets started, as it starts to unfold, that they are dominating the line of scrimmage.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
Go, check, go, check! Hurry, 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 hurry!
Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. And this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
And that's something you have to get ready for defensively, because in today's NFL, teams will use their wide receivers on jet sweeps, end arounds. They'll move them back in the backfield and make them running backs. Partner, this was much more of a tap pass, but effective nonetheless.
And I think both guys love it. If you're a quarterback, it's an easy completion. If you're a wide receiver, you get the easy reception and also a chance to try to make... And he takes it in for a Colts score. Evan Hall, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Colts are on the board first here in this Super Bowl.
Like what we saw right there, good running down near the goal line, because that was a really good drive. They were able to possess the ball, have some early success moving it downfield, and then clearly the most important thing, finishing things off with the ball in the end zone.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. From his end zone, Travis Homer. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23.
Here we go. Hey, go steal. Set, huh?
On 1st and 10, Young. Oh, the first play of the game going to be intercepted. Picked up by Juju Brents. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. Well, it's a tough way to start this Super Bowl, Charles. You give up the touchdown, and then on the first play, you take a shot downfield, but it's intercepted.
Yeah, Brandon, remember when we sat down with their offensive staff before the game, the offensive coordinator showed us his play sheet, and what did he have written on it? Be bold. And that's exactly what they were on their first drive. It didn't turn out. The intercept.
Oh, it'll be intercepted. Jair Elam makes the pick, and the Panthers are going to take over here on the INT at their own 5-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They got the ball now following a big play, keeping the other guys out of the end zone. Now they'll start deep in their own territory, 1st and 10. And he'll go out of bounds, looks like right at the 15. Trying to escape the shadow of their goalpost. That helped. 10 yards, 1st down. That's probably as simple of a throw as he'll have all game.
And good for everyone. Good for his completion percentage. Good for the receptions for the receivers. But you know how they work on that. They have footballs with no laces. So as soon as you get the snap, you're just throwing the football. All right? You're not trying to find the laces and grip it a certain way. That takes time. Just get the ball and throw it. So that's how they practice it all the time now, too.
From the 22 now, here's 2nd and 3. Miles Sanders, first carry of the game. And he'll have it past midfield, almost to the 40 before being taken down. 36 yards on the play. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Young off the play fake. Airing this one out for Evans. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Not a great start dropping his first target, but let's face it, it won't be his last chance because he'll get opportunities to make up for that one throughout this game.
Young's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll set up to throw. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
They've given him some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big 3rd down coming up, he's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have him looking at 3rd and 10. Now Young. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the 1st down. The 3rd down conversion successful. A gain of 11.
Certainly not a positive sign if you're the D coordinator and you see your guys give up that space so early in the game. 3rd down, that's when the clamps are supposed to come out. But his ability to create things with his legs makes things difficult.
It's Young on 1st down. And a little floater there, but it'll wind up incomplete, falling to the ground.
And I can see the officials kind of looking at each other down there, silently wondering, does this meet the level of grounding? Fortunately, he did have a receiver in the area, but I have seen less obvious throwaways called as penalties.
22 needle.
Off the play fake, Young. Open receiver, that's Hayden Hurst, the tight end. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts 17-yard line. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Out of the gun, it's Young. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
You know what I like about that play? He didn't try to do too much on 1st down. He took what the defense gave him, put together a solid game to bring up 2nd and manageable. Now they have a couple of plays to pick up just a few yards and a new set of downs.
This 2nd and 4. Up the middle they go with Sanders. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. That brings us to the end of one in Super Bowl 58. Well, welcome back to the date on the calendar we circle every year. Super Bowl Sunday. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis here with you as we get set to begin quarter 2. They'll come up now, 3rd and 3. They'll try and run for it with Sanders. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. Defense simply not fooled by the draw there.
Well, they were thinking run to begin with, and what they tell their defensive linemen is play the run on your way to the quarterback. If someone shows, go get him, and that's exactly what they did.
So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you get the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know, they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
1st and 10, Taylor now. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. This is 2nd and 8. Richardson looking to throw. And that's to the left sideline and incomplete. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Richardson. And that is incomplete.
Okay, let's decide here. He was open, right? Not extraordinarily open, but open enough that if you're an NFL quarterback, you got to make that throw, right?
Yeah.
That's got to be complete.
9 times out of 10, that's a completed pass.
Yeah, he missed that one and missed it in a big way.
This is taken around the 12. We'll call this a 41-yard punt, 7 on the return. And it will be the Panthers' ball, 1st and 10. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But also have to remember, they did put points on the board.
3 points is super.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
That's good for 28 yards. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll run with Sanders up the middle. And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Colts territory. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Young to throw it. It's caught by Mike Evans. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. His first catch of this Super Bowl, and it'll be good for a 1st down. Now here's Young. It's caught by Sanders. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
And good yardage there on 1st down, because sometimes all you need to do on the screen is get 1 key block. That might set your man free, and that was pretty good pursuit to the football defensively. Well, it could have gone for more.
2nd down and a yard. Young. And once again, this is Sanders. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a 1st down. So now on defense, you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going.
From the red zone now, Young. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
Young's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And his throw here's incomplete.
That play call wasn't there for them against that coverage. So they're going to spin the dial now in their playbook and come up with 1 more shot at the marker to try and keep this series going.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Again, it's Young. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And the Panthers are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
A field goal helps, but a touchdown gets you the lead. That had to be the message transmitted in the huddle. And they delivered there as that play is going to keep the drive alive. And even better than that, set them up for the 1st and goal.
And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. So stuff from the 2, now what?
You know me pretty well. What do you think I want here?
Play action?
Definitely. Let him get outside and create. And if he has to run it, he has a little bit more space.
2nd down, Young. Roll it. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Bryce Young, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Panthers have taken the lead. Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And the lead is now 10-7. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and he'll take over at the 25. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. As we eke closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. Richardson looking to throw this. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. 2 minutes on the clock in the second quarter of this Super Bowl. A reminder, coming up at intermission, we'll get highlights of this Super Bowl from Jonathan Coachman and the crew in Orlando for our EA Sports halftime report. Following the interception, Young. And Sanders has got it complete. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. 11 yards on the pickup there.
But they certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the first half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball possibly in the open field. And I think in the second half, that may loosen up the defense a little bit to get the running game going back inside.
Flushed out right. And he's just going to throw this one out of bounds here. Nowhere to go with it. Incomplete.
And here you're down in the red zone. You need to be smart, not force anything. So that's a wise decision to just get rid of the football.
Young's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. Shotgun snap and then the give to Sanders. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. Call it a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll bring up a 3rd down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Now, definitely be a disappointment to come out of this starting position with just 3 points. They need to try to dial something up now, 3rd and 10. Young. Toward the pylon, caught. Touchdown, Panthers. Devontae Adams. A 9-yard touchdown grab. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Pinheiro now to add the extra point. It's good to make it 17-7. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, and this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Here's Richardson to throw. And this will be swung out wide for Taylor. And they're able to get this one across the 35. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Now the pitch goes to Taylor. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Now the Colts moving quickly here in the hurry-up offense. Again, it's Taylor. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. First and 10 here. And, you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a one-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost.
18, 5 in.
Back to throw. Here's Richardson. He'll find Taylor. That's complete. Now the Colts will use their third and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward.
Good route, good pickup for first down yardage. And that is a tough one to cover, the angle route, because a running back getting out of the backfield, if you're trying to cover that, especially if you're in the linebacker spot and you're seeing this play develop, he heads out towards the flat first, and that often gets you to overcommit running in that direction. Then he cuts back up inside you into the middle of the field. That's what we just saw there for a nice pickup.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
Cup 19, Cup 19.
Richardson on 2nd and 10. To the sideline and incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on third down.
Panther 11, Panther 11. Trap 60, trap 60. Ready?
Richardson out of the shotgun. A throw left sideline falls incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted, but I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yep.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And with only 9 seconds remaining, with not much time, we'll see how they play this. And it's complete to Adams. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. A great job pulling that one in from a guy, as we know, who can really blaze. He's got a lot of speed.
And that speed can work for him so many different ways. Sometimes he just takes off and goes and just runs past people. Sometimes you get people to back off so far that you can catch everything underneath. But still, at some point in the game, you probably have to make some contested catches, right? Sometimes you have to go up and beat a defender for the football. He has that in his arsenal as well.
Showed it right there. So we've reached halftime here in the Super Bowl as we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. These two teams sat through a longer than usual 30-minute wait, but we're back in action here in this Super Bowl. Out of the end zone with it is Homer. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And I think you'd have to say their coaching staff, all things considered, had to be pleased with their performance in the first half of this Super Bowl.
Definitely pleased, doing their best not to show it to their team, of course, because as you and I both know, their mantra all season long has been finish. Get the job done. They know how close they are to lifting that trophy.
One more solid half of football, and they can do exactly that.
Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Young now. Oh, and that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Well, as we get ready for 3rd down, let's go back and recap here. The sack on the first play of this drive, that threw a wrench in what they were trying to accomplish because they were compelled to throw the ball on 2nd down. A running play was not in the works. And that incompletion set up another passing down here on 3rd and long.
They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on 3rd down. Now Young. And got his man complete. And he's going to step out of bounds all the way up near midfield. A big play there for Carolina. 42 yards.
Despite writing it down on my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little bit of extra time. Excellent job by the big fellas up front.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. The defense showing some anger after giving up the big play. This time they'll lose 1 or 2. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11.
Red, yellow, set.
A play fake. Now Young. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield. But that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
Young on 3rd down. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another 1st down at the Colts 40. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves his sticks. Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 right at the 40.
Ready?
Now Young. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll just get rid of it.
And when you're in a one-score game in the second half, now's not the time to force the football to places where you shouldn't. And that's a smart decision to just get that one out of there.
Here we go.
Young's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. On play action, they'll throw. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Well, it looked like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. To the air once more, Young. And he'll be brought down by the Colts. Yaya Diaby with a big-time sack on 3rd down. It's a loss of 7. Here's Johnny Hekker now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And no return here. This one's going inside the 15 to the 12-yard line.
Ready.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And their defense did its job by forcing the punt to start things out. And now, Charles, can the offense get in gear?
I think, partner, you can sense them saying, okay, the first half was theirs, but now let's get the momentum back on our side. We forced a punt. Now let's go downfield and score. If we do that, we'll be set up well for the second half.
Let's go. 19 Lions. 70 Rangers. 70 Rangers. Go.
Now Richardson back to throw it. Over the middle, hauled in by Pierce. That'll go for a gain of 7. And now that sets up 3rd and 2.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
Warriors 17. Mustang 19.
On 3rd down, it's Richardson. He had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
We're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. Boy, a call like this, certainly tougher to make in a Super Bowl, but they'll go for it on 4th down.
60 Maverick.
Richardson going on 4th down. Airing it out deep for Woods. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Jeremy Chinn picks it off. And the Panthers are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down.
Let's go now. Cowboy 80.
Running straight ahead, Taylor. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the plays we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
18 Cardinals. Buffalo 18. 79 Broncos.
Richardson now on 2nd down. This will be taken in by Michael Pittman. Still going inside the 20. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Michael Pittman, 74 yards. And the Colts are an extra point away from tying up this Super Bowl. Coaches must really like to see that from the quarterback because he's had the interceptions in this game, but they're able to connect on the touchdown pass.
And teammates love to see that because they know that they miss blocks during a game, but they come back and make them later on. They miss tackles, right? They miss making plays, but the spotlight is magnified on your quarterback. And when he stands up to the pressure and comes back and throws a touchdown pass after throwing some picks earlier, they feel great about that guy.
And likewise for him personally, as a rookie quarterback, has to give him more confidence. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. We got a brand new ball game, all even after that last touchdown, so every drive now becoming a little more critical here in the second half. They'll start on the ground with Hubbard. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
Well, it's hard to have vision as a runner and find a hole when there's nothing but defenders in your way. They stacked that one up really well. But give him credit. Instead of trying to bounce it out and turn it into a big play, which might have turned into a big loss, Kai just took his medicine there and took the 1 yard.
The throw down the field, caught by his running back. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Give him 15 there, and the Panthers have a first down. He gets this one to Hubbard, complete. Breaks through the contact, and he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. 15 yards last play and 15 yards here this go-around.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
2nd down and 8. Young to throw it. Throw left side complete. That's Sanders. And that's good for a gain of 6. And it makes it 3rd down and 2 yards to go. Looking to throw, Young. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another 1st down at the Colts 19. We are through 3 quarters of play here from Allegiant Stadium. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Now here's Young. Eluding the pressure right. And on the catch right side, this is Sanders. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And it'll be 2nd down. It'll be Young again. And once again, this is Sanders. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds, right around the 7. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they've got it 1st and goal.
Brandon, a lot of times you'll see running backs rotate in and out of the game, whether it's completed pass, a good run, it doesn't matter. Here, not only does he stay in, but they go right back to him, and he makes another nice play. Back-to-back catches.
Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. And that one not fooling anyone. It'll go down as a completed pass, but it will lose a big chunk of yardage. So 1st down went the wrong direction. They're at the 13-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Here's Sanders. And he's going to get about 4 down inside the 10 to the 9.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness, think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want to try throwing it.
And he will take it across for Panthers touchdown. Bryce Young, a 9-yard touchdown run. And the Panthers answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the 4th. Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And they will take a 7-point lead. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And it's quickly becoming now or never time in the Super Bowl, trailing by 7 here in the 4th. A pivotal moment in this football game. Richardson under pressure, and down he goes. And they're going to speed things up here. Throwing on 2nd and long. Richardson. That's complete to Pierce. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down.
It's a nice completion and a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you?
Trap 60, trap 60, 19 Lions. 70 Rangers, 70 Rangers.
On 3rd down, here's Richardson. That is caught. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. That's good for an Indianapolis first down on the gain of 10.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the fourth. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 54 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10.
Warriors 70.
Here's Richardson to throw. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. Working free to drop it for the sack there was Amari Barno.
The pass rush pressure is really starting to increase on the quarterback now. They bring him down for a sack and a big loss. And back him up further as he tries to lead a scoring drive in a one-possession game here late.
Mustang 19. Ready.
2nd down. Here's Richardson. That complete to Downs. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
What a Super Bowl it's been to this point. Now a critical 3rd down here.
Go street. 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Got a man. It's complete to Jelani Woods. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 38-yard line.
60 Eagles. 60 Eagles. Check mash. Check mash.
Up the middle, here's Taylor. And he'll be brought down just outside of the 30.
After another really nice run, this is where a defense coordinator earns his money. His guys have been on the field a long time, so he's got to decide what he wants to do to try and slow them down. Is he going to substitute some players in, get some fresh guys, or is he just going to try to attack and try and find a way to take the ball away from them?
They go to the ground again with Taylor. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line.
Okay, there's 3 timeouts left, right?
Think you got to use one here, don't you?
No doubt about it. I'd use one right here.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now.
19 tight. 19 tight. Ready.
Richardson to throw it. To the right side, complete to Taylor. And he's going to get out of bounds with the first down. So that's going to double their pleasure for sure. They get the first and save a timeout. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
Running left, Taylor. And he's able to get this inside the 10 now to the 9.
And when you get good yardage like that on first down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play. Here's 2nd down and 3.
Buffalo 18. Go.
They give to Taylor out of the gun. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. They still got 2 timeouts. Got to start using them, don't they?
You absolutely have to. You save them for this situation, but you have to use them.
Boy, here's a big one. You can just feel it. This is 3rd down now.
60 Bobcats, 60 Bobcats, 18, Pioneer.
they'll hand off to Hull. And they needed 2. They could only get 1. 4th down. Now the Colts will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock.
Let's go now.
The decision made for them. They've got to go. It's 4th down.
18 Rattler. 18 Rattler. Cup 19. Cup 19. Ready.
They'll run for it. It's Taylor. And, boy, this is going to be close. That mark looks a little short, and he didn't get there. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the first down. And that may write a finish to this Super Bowl. Time for this one final knee to put a bow on this title bout. That is likely the final play of this game, and no better feeling, I would imagine, than taking a knee to wrap up the Super Bowl.
Culminates everything. The championship is theirs. And just think, the last play they had in practice before this game began was doing this. Practicing taking a knee and winning a Super Bowl.
And they get to do just that. That's it. It's all over. And the Carolina Panthers are your Super Bowl champions. And their remarkable season ends in the most remarkable of ways. They get to put next to their name, Super Bowl champion.
And they can't ever take that away, can they?
Nope.
That lasts forever. So good to see the emotion when it's all said and done. You see the hugs, you see the guys sharing, the collective happiness. Makes me want to carry you around a little bit on my shoulders to celebrate the triumph. And congratulations to them, a fantastic season.